Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you could read by the title, this is about to be a juicy one because I'm going to be reading some misconceptions you guys have about me or the industry. What gave me this idea was I saw Pokimane. She did like a misconceptions video for her Instagram and I was like, I want to do one too, but I've been meaning to do this. There's a lot of misconceptions that I've been wanting to review and comment on that I haven't made a comment or anything about it on social media because I like to keep it clean. But my YouTube channel, yeah, that's where I spilled the tea. So we're gonna definitely go over some of these crazy misconceptions that you guys have. So let's get started. I think some fans believe that your profession is the same as your lifestyle. And yes and no. Like, I think to be in this industry, you have to be somewhat a little bit more above sexual than like a regular person. Like your sex drive has to be a little bit higher than a normal person's, obviously, because that's your job. I'm not like out here just having sex with normal people, like a plumber, a teacher, or a gym instructor. Like or like if I'm making someone cheat on their partner, like it's just a script. If you think adult content is real, like the storylines, I think you probably need to stop. See that, you know, we're actors. It is called adult acting at the end of the day. So it's like maybe 20 to 30 minutes out of like an 8-hour to 10-hour day. Literally like a Hollywood movie sometimes. My lifestyle outside of the industry isn't the same. I'm not having crazy, I'm not having sex with like couples, and that's why I like what I do, because I get to live out fantasies for you guys, and then once I go back home I live a pretty normal life, you know. And I don't think I would just sleep with anyone. Like I want to know your name. I want to make sure you don't have any STDs. So no, I don't just sleep with anyone. That's a big misconception. No, we're not out here sleeping around. No, we're actually cleaner than most normal people. Is it true you get tested before and after each movie? Yes and no. Like sometimes I'll have to get an emergency test. That's like a rare case. I think that's only happened like once or twice in my career. I've been doing this for a long time, but we get tested like once every 2 weeks, sometimes like once a week. Obviously we're having unprotected sex. You want to make sure for your safety, but also for the other person's safety. What's it really like to do corn? Must not be easy. There are some times where I get really nervous because there's a lot of people on set, or accidentally making eye contact with someone. That's really awkward. That's so awkward. Oh my gosh. But it's like more of a mindset. Once you forget that there's a camera, because I've had directors say, I've done this a million times, have fun. That's all they care about. They just want to have a great performance. And that's all it's about. It's a lot of pressure on the guys, because if the guy doesn't, we don't get paid. The guy doesn't, the whole day is ruined. Obviously, having to take a 12-inch is gonna fucking hurt me and I'm gonna be sore. I could kind of like fake it a little bit where it doesn't have to be in all the way if he's really big. But for the guy, he feels like he has a lot of pressure on him, so he's not gonna perform the best. So I think it's not easy for both of us, but it's like more of a mental game for guys than it is for me. That people in your career are in it for quick and easy money. 100%, especially with only like, yeah, people are only doing this for money. You know who's doing it for the love of the game if they're mainstream, like Brazzers, Vixen, Mind Geek movies, because we don't get paid as much as we should be, nor do we make any commissions out of every movie. No, you get a check, you sign it, and that's it. They keep it for the rest of their life. That's why only is important for a lot of creators, because it's another way. Like, I don't get booked for Christmas movies. I don't get booked for Halloween. I want to do those, but they're not booking me for it. For at least for my company and my studio and my own, I can do it. Yeah, no, there is people who do it for quick and easy money. Another misconception is there any pressure to be a certain weight in your industry? And yes, 100%. There is a certain pressure. Social media, for sure. You guys are the first ones to notice when I lose weight or gain weight. That's nice. You guys are my personal trainers. When I first started, I did have an agent tell me that I needed to lose weight in my stomach area. That wasn't nice. There is some people that are even in the industry that kind of pressure you, but for the most part, not really. That's up to you what kind of standard you want to give yourself and what category you want to put yourself in. I put myself in the big booty Latina, so I have to be in the gym doing butt workouts 3 times a week. I think it's a little bit harder for girls who have tattoos, if anything, because they get categorized into like a hardcore scene when some of them aren't, versus like me, I have no tattoos and piercing. So like for me, it's a little bit more easier to get work. So, you know, there's different types of pressures. But for the most part, I'm my biggest critic and I want to be in the healthiest shape. I don't want to be having like, so that's why I want to have a certain weight and look a certain way. Yeah, if I showed you guys how much I spend on my body and taking care of it, you guys would be disgusted. And I am disgusted too. But I do it because I want to look good for you guys. Do people think you were abused or have had family problems, aka daddy issues? God bless you. Yeah, a lot of people associate adult entertainers with like having a troubled past. Besides my dad being in jail for being a gangster, honestly, I still had him in my life, you know? I was never abused. I never had any family issues. No, the only daddy issues I have is probably like having my dad be one of those people that just had the system failed them. Like my mom was really strong. She was my mom and my dad, so I'm very lucky. And I had a stepdad growing up too, so no, I grew up like normal. I just didn't really think I was gonna do this at all. I was going to school for clinical psychology, if you guys didn't know. Like, this is not what I was planning to do. I just happened to be successful in it, I guess, you know. Another misconception is that my dad is Mike Myers. Michael Myers, or like Mike Myers the actor. My dad is not Shrek, nor Austin Powers, nor the serial killer Michael Myers. I literally just have this like fascination for Michael Myers for personal reasons that I can't tell you guys, but that's kind of like where Myers came from. Michael Myers, not Mike Myers or the soap. Another one said I thought you were Michael Myers' daughter. So I have Mike Myers and Michael Myers. And another misconception is that I only date black men, and that is not true. My first ever boyfriend that actually wanted to date me was Mexican. He was my first love. Mexican boys have a special place in my heart. I'm Mexican, you know, but I saw someone on TikTok talking shit about people who date outside their race, and it's not like I'm dating an alien, you know, we're all human. We have different cultures. Yeah, I'm dating outside my culture, but that doesn't mean he's different. I just go for whoever like respects me, loves me, and values me. That's just how I see it. And he has to be nerdy too. Like, I just can't date a guy who's not into like that kind of stuff. I'm attracted to everyone. I did want to mention one thing. Someone asked me if I'm really ashamed to be Mexican. Fuck no. I don't know why that. There's this person on, I hope we clip this, but there's a person that made a video, took it from a podcast, chopped it up to make it seem like I said I don't look Mexican. That's bullshit. I want to look Mexican. Like, I actually like it when people compliment me on my indigenous looks, because growing up, I think if people watch the podcast, they'll understand what I was talking about. I'm very light skinned for Hispanic, but I am also Salvadorian Turkish from my dad's side. My mom's full 100% Mexican. I'm mixed. You're not that. It's like, unless you're mixed, you won't understand. And it really, really did hurt me to know that someone said that and made it seem like I'm not proud to be Mexican, because it's not true. It's not true at all. And like, it literally, I was depressed for like a really long time, just because like that was something that like triggered me growing up, you know? Just like having someone make a video like that of me just kind of like bothered me in a sense. You guys know I have my Mexican flag in my bio. And like, I represent so much of like my community in the industry, so like it really bothered me. And like, I saw the comments and all of that, so it really did hurt my feelings that someone like made a clip of that video of me, because like that's far from it. If you know me, like if you really know me and like you guys know me, like that's like, I would never say that. So it's like my first time actually openly talking about it. It did bother me because they made it seem like I said something I didn't, and that's not true. You know, I would never say that. I just said growing up, a lot of kids told me I don't look it because I'm mixed. And obviously it bothered me growing up a lot, and I had identity issues being mixed. That like, I'm over it now, but when that went viral, I still see comments about it, and that's not true. Like, I'm so proud. I'm learning Spanish so I can be fluent, so I can do videos for you guys in Spanish. I want to go to Mexico, and like, I saw you guys are like, I'm like #2 adult search in Mexico, so like, it makes me so proud that like, you know, that there's people that look up to me, and like, I opened the doors for other Latinas in the industry, whether you guys know it or not. But I'm just like, no, like, I am mixed, but I identify more Mexican because unfortunately, like, I don't know too much about my Turkish and Salvadorian side. Yeah, so I just wanted to clear the air with that, because it really did bother me. And I know some of my fans were really disappointed in that, but just know that I never said that. Like, that's not true. And I just wanted to clear the air on that. So feels good to like let it out and like kind of like talk to you guys, because it really, I have had nights where I can't sleep because I'm just like, what am I gonna say? Like, I want to say something, but I also don't want to give that person attention. But this is a safe space with me, with you guys. And yeah, that's the end of this video. For my misconceptions, I hope I answered a lot of you guys' questions. And if you have other misconception questions, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, because I like to do like daily polls, and I'll have like a highlight on my page where I answer you guys' questions. So make sure you guys follow me on there and follow me on my other social media platforms so you guys are updated with my life, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.